What's up, YouTube? It's Dasher here, and this is the third podcast of the channel. I'm joined here with my friends Renil and Ian. Renil is the one down here. Ian
Hey.
is up here. Ian's known as Shade of Night. Renil is known as Grubby Ham.
Grubby
And
ham.
all right, we're gonna get right into the podcast. And before we even start, actually, I just wanted to say once again, today I hit 400 subscribers, so I really do thank you all. And in fact, I think Ian and Renil are two of them, so wouldn't be happy. Wouldn't have happened without you guys.
Unsubscribe.
I'm unsubscribing right now.
Oh my god. But yeah, so today we're gonna get into some, pretty typical topics for this time. We're gonna be getting into the Xbox versus the PS5. We're gonna get into the new game called Rogue Company. You guys might have heard it. It's pretty popular. And then we're gonna talk about live streaming in YouTube. And then lastly, if we have time, we'll talk about schedules for uploading. All right. Let's get into it. So, starting off with the Xbox Series X versus the PS5. So, what I personally think, between the two consoles, I'm not really sure, because I'm going to end up getting one of them, I'm pretty sure, because Ian and Renil, they're definitely getting them. They're console players. I mean, I'm not sure if they'll switch to PC soon, but...
You gotta make that sound like a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. I'm just saying. Yeah, so... It really does.
No, what it sounded like is you two are broke. You play console. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. So, like I said, it really does depend on. For me, I don't really have a preference. I do think that the PS5 has better exclusives personally, but that's just it's my personal opinion. And also, it really does. It really does depend on what Renil and Ian get as well, because we're gonna be playing that as well. Does that make sense? All right, Ian, you might want to share your opinion now.
About the PS5 and
Yeah.
Xbox?
Yeah. Just what do you think about it? Anything you want to say about it?
Well, it's like not, but as a seasoned Xbox player, I like to call myself. I had the Xbox 360 and Xbox One when it came out. I personally like Xbox, but I think it's time to give the PlayStation a chance. Xbox, I do agree that in the past it had great exclusives, like Halo in its prime. Not these current Halos; they trash. But
I agree.
it has better potential for more upgrades in the future. Like those revamps that PlayStation and Xbox both had down the line, and like their exclusives. Those exclusives. I'm ready for the Miles Morales game, Black Spider-Man. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be there. Oh,
sounds good.
But
Sounds
2K
good.
too.
Yeah, 2K. That's pretty good. Yeah. What do you think, Renil? Do you have any thoughts about the Xbox and the PS5?
Yeah, I'd probably say the same thing. Like, I'm probably gonna get a PS5 just because of like the exclusives and stuff.
Right.
And like you said about Halo, like if you watch like the Xbox Series X gameplay that it showed before, like Halo Infinite looks pretty bad. Like it looks a lot worse. Like it looks a lot worse than Halo 5 if you've seen it.
I agree.
Because I have Halo 5 on the Xbox One, and then Xbox Series X gameplay, like Halo Infinite, it looks pretty bad. So,
yeah.
probably just because of the exclusives.
I understand.
What did Renil told me that the Xbox Series X is coming alongside Tetris.
Oh yeah, like like the PS5
the
gameplay thing, they showed like the Spider-Man game, all those stuff, and then Xbox One they showcased Halo Infinite and Tetris. So
I'm tired of like what?
Yeah.
I'm tired of what's it called? All the freaking crashes. The network crashes way too much on Xbox.
Oh yeah.
Way too much.
Plus the controller still comes with AA batteries.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I personally, just like how Ian said before, how he talked about his console experiences in the past, I have always been an Xbox person. That was the very first console the very first, serious console that I've had. And it was the Xbox 360. And I remember, I don't know if you guys know it, but I think the game's called like Rust or something. It's like a dirt bike game or something.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
talking about. Yeah. And it was like a really good experience. Then Xbox One comes out, and I'm not gonna lie, I have the PS4 too. It's actually right here. But I think compared to the
I want
two,
to.
the previous consoles, I think the PS4 is better. And just because, like how you guys said, the exclusives, it really does make a difference. And I mean, I'm sticking with PC. You already know that, guys. So, but I'm
Just go,
Get out of
go
here.
door.
yeah, yeah. But like I said, it doesn't mean that I'm not gonna get the consoles. That's just what I think as well.
The only reason you want the console to play with us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because you guys are my friends, right? Right. Um, I also I've never been a really big fan of Halo. I mean, I guess it's just because I've never really got into the series, but it seems like what you guys said about the Halo series, it seems like it's declining and you know
Yeah.
I'm
quality and
just saying,
stuff.
like that was supposed to be like their best game coming out, and
Right, and
then
that's why they showed it.
they showed the preview and it looks bad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't even know what's happening to Halo. I haven't kept up with Halo. Started declining about 10 years ago. I
I agree.
mean, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. All right. We're going to get on to the next topic of this podcast. And like I said, it's going to be about the game called Rogue Company. Now, this game, the full version is supposed to release on August 10th, and it's going to be free to play. But right now, it's in the beta version. And if you were lucky, like, I'm not going to say anything, because I mean, I'm a PC player or whatever, but if you're a PC player and you decide to go on Twitch and you link your accounts and do all that stuff, you can get the beta for free, and I got it for free today, which is really good. Um, right now, I think that the beta access, I haven't played it yet, but when I've seen in the streams and everything, I think it's really really cool. I think it's a mix up between Valorant and Fortnite and all the popular games like Rainbow Six and CS:GO. I think it's going to be a really big hit. I think it's going to be kind of like a Fortnite in a way. It's going to be really popular at the start, and then maybe over time it's going to decline. Um I think that the characters in the game, it's very much like Valorant in a way, because each character, they do different things and they have different perks, just like Valorant, like I said. And I think the thing that I'm most excited for is the fact that it is crossplay, which is extremely good, which means, my friends don't have to get like a PC just to play the game with me and everything. Like, I think it's going to be an overall good experience. Anyways, I don't know where Ian went. So, yeah. Oh, there he is. Okay, so I guess we'll go on to you, Renil. What do you think about the game?
Yeah, I think like so far from the gameplay, it looks pretty good. Like you said, it's like a combination of all those games like Valorant, CS:GO,
Yeah, yeah,
except it's crossplay, so
yeah.
a lot more people can be playing it.
That makes a big
But you pretty
difference.
much already said most of the stuff.
I agree. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Ian, do you have anything to say? I know you joined a little bit late, but do you have anything to say with the game Rogue Company? Any thoughts about it?
Uh, well, from playing these different games, like I never really got into like you said it was like a combination of Rainbow Six and like Valorant and
Fortnite and
some other
CS:GO.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah, for so see so I've never been into like strategy games. Like Rainbow is like a really heavily based strategy game, and so is like Valorant and CS:GO in their own type of ways, like with the buying process and all of that, and knowing what you're good with. I've never really been big on that. I've never touched Valorant. I've touched CS:GO very few times, and um, Rainbow Six I've played once or twice because I'm always a more aggressive person on video games. So Fortnite is like I could be real aggressive or I could be like real slow pace. I could take the game however I want it. And like even with 2K, I can play the game constantly, constantly, constantly and still have new aspects to it. So with
Yeah.
games like this, I don't really know how I feel about it. This is a game I am willing to try because I know I speak for both me and Renew when I say this. We get clapped a fair amount of times on Fortnite.
Yeah. Yeah, I can.
And
Especially crossplay games.
Right, right.
oh my
Yeah.
god, yeah. When I tell you never play with Alex, it
Oh
sucks
man,
because
yeah.
Alex is a try hard, and
Oh
when
yeah.
he tries hard, whenever we hop in the game with him, our level is like down here, and then when he hops in the game, our level goes from down here to like up here, and
It's
we
a
have
lot
to
harder
fight them.
Right,
competition.
right, right.
Yeah, PC players are a lot harder to play against because I don't care what anyone else says, aim assist doesn't compare to the skill gap between PC players and console players unless you have the time and dedication to play that game where you can keep up with PC players. There is no chance. Me and Renewal, we both know that we don't play like that. We play when we have time, when we want to have fun, like that. But this game does look very interesting. I just watched a little video on it. I think I am gonna try it. I'm gonna try to get. I'm gonna put it alongside 2K because, as I said, I am trying to get really efficient at this next 2K game, and I'm gonna try to be good in this game and be on a skill based level. Because I guess it have like a valid ranking system, right? Like Iron, and I guess it have something like that. I want to get efficient in that too. I don't know about Renew, but we can get clapped together, all three of us.
Yeah. I I really do agree on your thing with the console thing and like the skill gap that you're talking about, and that's something that I think is going to be concerning about this game because even though it's crossplay, which I think is a great thing, it's free and it's crossplay. That's like very two important factors that I think will make this game take off. It's just how are the developers of the game? How are they going to make it balanced? Because what if you have a game of all PC players going against people on Switches or something? Who knows? We'll have to see.
That is very difficult to do. That is because what was it like? Maybe 3 seasons? No, maybe like 2 seasons ago in Fortnite just fixed their skill matchmaking. Like it's me and Renee are just getting in games with people like who are our level, and it's
Yeah.
still not
Right.
perfect because we're
Yeah.
still getting tapped by these PC players who built in like towers in 2.5 seconds. And same with
Yeah.
Call of Duty. Call of Duty hasn't perfected it yet either, but they're on their way because I know for sure me and Renee we play, and there's a couple of games where we face people on this level when we're down here. We're the casual players. These are the tryhards and
Yeah.
alligators.
I get it. I get it. Yeah. Once again, like I said, the full game is going to be released on August 10th. But right now, in the beta version, you guys can actually buy it. You can buy there's three versions. There's one for $15, and then there's one for 40, and then one for the average price of 60. And I think it's interesting that they're making the game free, but they're also you can pay for these things. I think it's just exclusives. But there is something that is actually really crazy about it that I think is something that is going to cause a lot of controversy is the fact that like the $40 version you get six extra characters, and these are characters that we're talking about. And so
Right.
I'm not sure in the full game if you'll still have those characters. You know what I mean? Because like that's more on the side of pay to win in my head.
Yeah.
Because if you get six extra characters, we have to
So
see. Yeah.
I mean, I agree with what you're saying. Like, I don't know completely how the game works. From what I did see, it was like each character has their own different skills and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But I know with Fortnite and Call of Duty, they make it clear, plain to see that these skins and stuff that you buy are plainly cosmetic.
Right.
Like
Right.
they can't help your skill in any way. If this is a game for people they can buy and they can pay to win. I don't know how I feel about it because there's already that competition between Nintendo. Who plays Nintendo Switch? I have one over there, but still, I would never touch Nintendo Switch on this game. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'd get clapped so. But like, but to win, it's just it takes so much because the skill gap is already quite large, and PC players are already on this game. You know,
Yeah.
because PC players are ahead of everything. If this coming out, they have it.
Right.
I'm sorry to say it,
I
Xbox and
agree.
PS4 players. There's nothing we can do. I stand with you guys, but still, it's like if you can pay to win and you can take that and use it to even further the skill gap, I don't know if you can compete with that. There would need to be some sort of balancing, even with matchmaking, which isn't perfect. There needs to be another sort of balance between everything.
Yeah. I get it. I get it. That is a very good point. And so that's why I said I'm not sure about how it's going to play out. Maybe in the full game, maybe you'll get all the characters, but it's just something that I had to talk about because, that might cause something. Anyways,
I think a leveling system would be nice.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's a really good game, honestly. And I think we're going to actually be playing it pretty much. I think we're going to play it a lot, honestly.
Probably
Yeah.
not gonna be very good,
Yeah.
but
No,
Yeah.
sir.
Speaking of that, I think another concerning thing is, so as I mean, you guys might not know, but I got the game early. I just got it today because when they did a Twitch loot drop thing. So you go up, you link your Epic account with your PC and everything, and then you can watch Twitch. Like you watch Twitch is a live streaming platform for you guys who don't know, and you get to watch these people, and they give you an email if you watch a certain amount. Like it's random, but they give you an email, like they give you the key to the game. So I just got it right now, and they don't do that for the consoles, and I think that's PC players, like how you said, they already have an edge over that. But now they're doing this as well, and it's like, how is that even fair? They have console keys for the people, but it's just not the same in a way. But anyways,
That's a
yeah,
good point.
yeah,
It's, I mean, that's a really cool. Like I'd heard of it before, but I've never like looked into it. But again, there's only so much you can do with this right here. Like this is a custom controller right here. Like, there's only so much you can do with this. But if
yeah,
you have like, I have both. But if you have like this keyboard and this mouse, there is so much more you can do than
yeah,
right.
you
with
can make like your
this.
own custom keybinds
Yeah,
and
you can
stuff.
make
You
keybinds
can
and stuff, right?
so much like this. You're so limited in what you can do because
Yeah,
certain
unless you
things
get like
have
an
to stay
elite
the way they are.
controller. But
Right.
And even with that, that's only what is it? Two extra
yeah, you get
buttons.
like
There's only so much
yeah,
you
I
can
think the
do.
max is like 4 paddles in the back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Maybe maybe like I don't remember, like a good keyboard is maybe is 40, like minimum 40. That's not too much. A good keyboard ML is 40 if you want an average one. But for like a elite controller is like $120 something, and
Right.
that's a lot of money for us just being able to sit down and play sometimes when we're not busy.
Yeah, I get it. All right. So I'm glad we got to talk about that. That was something that was really on my mind because this game is getting popular by day. Like right now, July 30th, only people just start to know about these drops and everything, and I wonder how it's going to be like when it actually comes out. But anyways, Renil, do you have anything else to say about it or no?
No.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, we're gonna move on once again. We're gonna talk about live streaming and YouTube, our thoughts about it. So, what I mean by this is, what do you think? Like, what do you think about live streaming versus YouTube in a way? So, I'll start. For example, as you guys know, I have a YouTube channel. That's why you guys are watching right now. But I have recently just started a Twitch channel as well, and you guys can feel free to, follow me on there as well. That'd be greatly like appreciated and everything. But I think it's hard when you're a creator, a content creator. It's hard to you can either balance the two or you go one or the other. And I think that's something that we all have to realize in content creating in a way, I think it's cool for live streaming how, you can do donations and all that. You get to connect with your audience in a way. Like because you have the live chat and everything. That's what live streaming is all about. And YouTube content creating, I think it's all about, also making the audience happy, but it's giving them what they want because you're receiving feedback from them. But I think out of the two, I think obviously I would call myself a YouTuber. I wouldn't call myself a live streamer at all, but we'll see in the future. We'll see how that works out. Ian, do you have anything to say about it?
Um, I have a YouTube channel of my own.
Right.
It's, I guess, between being a streamer, if and a YouTuber, it's like, I guess you'd have to say an evolution. Because the way I see it with YouTube, you don't have to have too much. And I'm not saying with streaming you have to have so much, because you can literally stream off a PS4 or Xbox or something like that.
Right.
But
Right.
with YouTube, it's like you can just post whatever you need to, and the people who like are close to your content and like close to the person you are, your personality, sort of drift towards your channel. But with Twitch, I have to say it's harder to get started on
I
because you
agree.
can one day like Twitch, you can have one day you can have 2,000 people viewing your stream at once, and like the next week you could have three. It's
Yeah.
so easy to find on Twitch, and I'm not saying it's not like that on YouTube. YouTube, once you get a consistent basis, you people stay watching your videos, and with Twitch, that's cool too. You can get that constant views, but one day that can just drop. And on YouTube, there's always I guess I have to say they're more loyal, and I don't know. It's but then there's you guys ever think like the flip side with Twitch? Twitch, you can be like really open. Like you can be like really open with who you're like the people you're talking to in your
Yeah.
chat. You can talk to everybody. It's like your own set of friends. Because Lord knows us they don't have any. but but on YouTube you have to be more like mindful of what you're saying, more censorship and stuff like that.
Right. Right.
Like you can't say too much. Like I know I limit the cursing on all of my videos. Like I don't curse openly, but I have friends who do, and they
Oh
real.
my.
Yeah.
but but it's you just have to be careful what you say. And Twitch is the same way, but Twitch you can't go back on what you say. Like if I say like I never would, but if I said the F word like out loud, I can just edit that out. No one's ever gonna see that.
Yeah.
But on Twitch, if you call someone the N word,
Yeah. If it's
that's
like
it.
it's
You're out there,
it's a mistake. It's a huge mistake. That's true.
and then you're spending months apologizing for it, which isn't really going to do anything. But
Yeah.
it's difficult.
I agree with you with like once again with everything you say. I think it's really hard to stay consistent on a live streaming platform versus on YouTube because just
Yeah,
like how Ian say, it can change every single day, and you just don't really know. It's just a hard thing to do in a way. Renil, what do you have to say about live streaming and YouTube? Do you have anything to say?
Um, I agree with both of you guys, but I think like YouTube, like for viewers, it's a lot more convenient because like you can like search up whatever YouTube video or whatever content you want to watch, and
True.
like you can watch it
that's
wherever,
that
whenever you want.
is very
Whereas
true.
like
I didn't even
streaming,
think about that.
say someone streams at like 6 o'clock every day, and you're like at school or whatever at
Yeah.
work,
Yeah, you have
then
to
you
go on
can't
their
really
schedule.
watch
The
their
time
live stream
zones.
every day. And like what Ian said, like you're on YouTube, you mess something up, like you curse or something,
Yeah.
but you can just like easily cut that out.
Already.
And then like
Yeah.
streaming, you have to constantly like keep your audience like sort of, I don't know how to explain it. Like you got to keep them
I get what you
entertained,
mean. Yeah.
like in
Yeah,
the time
we
that
know
you're
what you're saying. We know
streaming.
what you're saying.
But yeah, that's
Because
all I have to say.
like that's a good point. Like that's a really good point. Because streamers like to be considered a streamer, which I think this is totally unfair. This is totally one sided. But to consider a streamer, you have to stream like most people 6 hours or more, and that's ridiculous to me. That's a full time job. Like people have
I
lives
agree.
to live. Like I know us three. At one point, we all had like we had somewhat of a social life, and we all had jobs and
Somewhat
stuff
of a
like
social.
that, and it was
Yeah.
hard to maintain. It
Right. Right.
was hard to maintain, but like on Twitch, you have to go, 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 go. And I'm not. Is YouTube same thing? Like I don't think people realize that. People think, oh, it's so easy to do YouTube, but I'll tell you, I've started like since I started posting a way out. I wasn't really consistent in the past. Like in 2014 to now, I wasn't consistent. It was hard to do. It's hard to get content and stuff like that done. It's hard to record. If you're trying to be like a gamer on YouTube, it's hard to record. You have to get like there's certain stuff you have to get. You can't just record clips on your Xbox or something like that. Like I had to get
Yeah,
a capture card and
That's true.
I had some bootleg stuff to to be able to record it. But and it's hard. But you have to like I'm not a smart person at all. Like at all. A new strategy that I had to think of just to be able to record. And then once you record it, you're not done. You can't just sit there and post it. I mean, you could, but like, Lord knows that's not going to entertain people.
Yeah.
I've seen this same thing like 1,000 times. Like me and Renil started playing A Way Out. I guarantee you, someone has seen that at least 10 other times. Some from big YouTubers,
I agree.
the Rad Brad, I Maverick, all these people, they played it. I still have to post it because it's entertaining to us. It's
Yeah.
fun for me. I don't think it's fun for Renil, but then I have to sit here for maybe 2 or 3 hours just editing all this stuff on a regular video.
Right,
And
right.
a way out, not like I just leave stuff in there in the way out because it's supposed to be like a little dialogue between me and Renew and our relationship with the game because that's how the story was meant to be played. Other games like Fortnite and stuff, I have to all the all the pieces and clips that no one wants to see, like us just running around collecting loot and stuff like that, because you have to keep these people entertained.
Yeah,
If they're not entertained for 1 or 2 seconds, they click off your video, and your watch time is very important on YouTube.
I agree. Yeah, that's really true. Okay. Yeah, that's an interesting topic to talk about, and I kind of wonder what we think on. I kind of want to see what we think about this, like let's say in the future as well. But yeah, I think that's pretty good. I think we can do one more topic for this stream or this podcast. It's just a basic one, and it doesn't really apply to Renil because he doesn't have a YouTube channel. But I want to talk about schedules for uploading. So, as you guys know, for me, for this channel, I supposedly post 2 times a week. That's like the goal that I try to do, and I think, there's not really an excuse for me to not post anymore because we're kind of on lockdown and everything, and I think when I upload, it's important once again to like what the audience thinks because without you guys, it wouldn't be possible. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with my schedule, 2 uploads a week at least. But that doesn't mean that I won't post more, obviously. Ro- Ian, what do you think about this? What about your channel?
Supposed to? Well, I know, like in the previous months, like I said, I was gonna post more. Like Alex, I know you've done this
I've
too.
done that too. Yeah,
Like
definitely.
you say you're gonna post. Like I posted, I think my first video back in like 2 years or something like that was a Fortnite video, the Protect the President video. That was my first one back. And after that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna be more consistent. I have nothing else to do. Quarantine happens and stuff like that. But at the
Yeah,
same time, we were still in school. There was stuff we had to do.
right.
As more time has gone on, I've been more consistent. Like the past week, I said I was gonna do Tuesdays and Thursdays for me posting. And this week in general, I haven't missed a day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Today is the first day I missed because I had something else that I needed to take care of. And the schedules are hard.
It's
I
hard
don't
to
think
stay
about it, but
consistent.
you have to think about every single thing you're doing, because you have to be able to sit down. And if you don't have a video, like I don't know if you do this, Alex, but I have a good amount of videos that I just have put off to the side that I can
Right.
just edit at any time I do if I don't have things to record, because I
Same
don't
here.
like I really like playing alone. It's weird. So I if I can't pick up the phone and be like, hey, Renew, you want to play? Nah, man, I gotta do something like this. Hey, Alex, you want to play? I gotta do this. I need to have something where I'm playing with friends. I just don't like being, because that is so much. People make it seem so easy, but it is so much harder to commentate by yourself. And the
It is.
scheduling doesn't make it easier. It's a struggle.
It feels a little bit unnatural at some points. I can agree
Yeah,
with you
it really does.
because
And
you're
then
thinking, yeah,
yeah, you're just talking to yourself, and like sometimes you'll get I do this, like I'll be playing like UFC is or like 2K or something like that, and I'll get like really into the game, and I'll just dead silence. But I can't
right.
do that. But if I don't do that, I also can't focus. It's hard to do,
Yeah,
but
it's
you gotta get
interesting.
used to it.
Yeah, and I guess I mean, just because Renil, you think you'll ever make a YouTube channel? Either it doesn't have to be now or anything, just in the future. Like, what do you think about this whole thing?
Um, if I were ever to make a YouTube channel, I'd probably not be gaming because y'all know I'm not good at video games.
Oh, that's
But neither
interesting.
are neither am I.
That's actually really
You know, it's
interesting.
funny. Remember when it was we were recording with Tyler, and Renil immediately started making fun of us for having YouTube channels. This is why I never tell Renil anything, because he started making fun of me and Alex immediately. Like whenever I don't do this anymore, but I used to record intros, and it was really weird because I had a different channel name, I had different Xbox names. So I go like I was like 15 maybe. Hey guys, it's Superior. Welcome back. And
I
Renil, like
remember
I
that.
played this for a once. He goes, ah, you sound stupid. Meanwhile, I hope he knows that like I'm talking about this now and I remember it. Your birthday is in 2 days, bro.
I don't
Don't
even
worry.
remember
He's
that.
like,
I don't even remember that.
Oh
I do.
man.
He goes, you sound like a little kid. I was like, yeah, because I was a little kid. And Alex, I know you remember too when you recorded your
Oh
intro.
man.
1, 2, 3, test, 1, 2, 3. Renil let
Oh
Alex
no,
have it,
I
and it was
remember that. No,
Yeah.
I
hilarious.
remember that.
Yeah, I do.
It was funny because he was
And
making fun of us.
Ian, I know what you're talking about. You were like 12. You were not 15 in that video. I'm
No,
talking about
I
like
was like,
I'm talking about
I
that
was
little
15.
Minecraft video.
I was like 13. That's different. That's
Anyways,
different, bro. That's
anyways, Renil, what? Since you said that you're not gonna do gaming videos, I'm actually really like intrigued about this. What type of videos are you gonna be doing? You gonna be doing like a vlog or something?
Oh man.
What type?
different. Workouts, like posted workouts, like a
Yeah,
workout channel. That'd be
that would
Renil
be
would be
No,
cool.
I
really
was
good for that.
I'm saying like maybe like after graduation or something like that. Maybe like a fitness channel or like a sort of
Oh,
lifestyle, like a
that's
fitness
actually pretty good.
lifestyle kind of mix,
Yeah,
but probably really unlikely.
yeah. For you guys that
If
don't
you,
know,
I mean,
Renil, he goes to the gym a lot and he's like really into that stuff. So I think that would be a
often.
good. Yeah.
I think I
Because
can say
like
this for Alex, but
that's pretty
Renil,
big right now
ooh,
in YouTube.
yeah,
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
especially with
like I
quarantine,
could
everybody's looking
because
up
the home workouts, yeah.
like home workouts, all that stuff.
that'd be really cool. Yeah.
So
I don't
Right.
know. Alex. I don't know if this is the same for you, but I know I'm pretty sure I can speak for you. But Renil was like a big reason me and Alex both got into working out and trying to get a healthier
Yeah.
lifestyle because
Yep.
he,
100%.
I've been friends with Renil for like 3 or 4 years now, and Renil was a stick when I first met him. Like I could pick him up and throw him. Meanwhile, I could still do that, but like it'd be a little
oh
harder.
my god.
But Renil is bulked. When I tell you Renil has bulked up, it's like I've never said this to Renil's face, but like it's inspirational. Like the
It
change
Wow.
Renil
is.
had. He's a smart and like intelligent and bulky person, and it's great to have him as a best friend and always there. And Alex and me both have like on it because of him because we want to don't want to make him look bad. Like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
sure. That's true.
Yeah.
All right. That sounds pretty good. Any of you guys have any other things you want to say? Or are you good? You guys good?
Yeah, that's it for now.
Yeah, you good, Ian?
Pin the channel.
Fitness
2020 Renil.
channel. Yeah, that'd be funny. Anyways, thank you for tuning in on this week's podcast. Once again, podcasts are every Wednesday. Once again, I'm Dasher. This is Shade of Night, also known as Ian, and Grubby Ham, also known as Renil. And we'll see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in.